Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. From Chris Pratt to Sheryl Crow, as a celebrity stylist, our next guest has helped your favorite stars look their best, and now she's doing the same for us. Here to share how to put together the perfect outfit, we welcome stylist JenniLee. Thanks so much for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, will you tell us a little bit about how you got started in this line of work? Because it seems so fun.
Well, I actually started in film. I started my career as a costume assistant, and from there it just snowballed once I started styling my friends who were in bands, and then landed a tour with Lauryn Hill for the Miss Education tour.
Well, that's pretty incredible. Gosh, I admire her so much. So how do you approach different projects? Like if you're styling somebody one-on-one versus more of a commercial shoot, how do you kind of take those things in and make everyone look and feel their best too?
It's a lot of cooks in the kitchen
Yeah.
when you're doing things that are commercial related. You have a lot of components to think about and make sure that not only are you nailing what the company needs, the brand needs, the producers need, but also really making sure that the individual who is getting dressed feels their most powerful and confident and able to do their job.
That's where you become part therapist sometimes too, right? Because you do want everyone to feel comfortable in their skin, and then they can put forward their best work too.
Yeah, one-on-one is very much style therapy. A lot of it is kind of getting underneath our beliefs about clothes and our beliefs about ourselves, and really leaving all the negative things that don't serve you or help you become your most aspirational, most powerful self on the floor, like last season's jeans.
Oh my gosh, I love that. We've got some great, I think, magazine covers that you've contributed to, one with Chris Pratt specifically. I mean, how fun is that? That seems like a fun day at the office.
That was a really fun day. There were horses there too.
Nice.
No shade to Chris, but it was a really, really fun day. He got that shot by jumping on a trampoline, and we just had so much fun. There were motorbikes and leather jackets, and it was a really fun day.
That is so awesome. But you've got some great advice that can really be beneficial to anybody in terms of, do you have like formulas that you go to for picking out a great outfit?
Well, there's many formulas to take into consideration, but I have a framework called the Spark framework, and that is kind of like a little checklist you can run through your mind, and it stands for S is self-exploration. So why do I believe whatever I believe about the item I'm choosing or the outfit I want to make? And then P is practicality, and that's, is it raining today? Can I wear tight jeans? Is that going to hurt my stomach? A is for authentic alignment, and that's really making sure that you are not doing a cosplay version of what you want to be dressed up as. It's really aligned with yourself. And R is recognition and understanding, who are you getting in front of and what do they want? What do you want them to think, know, believe about yourself? And K is kindness. Can you wear something that is loving to your physical form and also so inspiring that someone has to give you a compliment? Because people love to give compliments as much as you love to receive them. People love to give them. So that's a kindness that's kind of like flows back both ways.
It's true. I do love if I see somebody I know wearing something fabulous, or that they just look so great, and I love to say, that's amazing, where'd you get that? And it's a totally new conversation. Maybe it can spark a new connection.
Yeah, it's an icebreaker, 100%. Your clothes can be icebreakers. I always like to say style is a language that we all have to speak, but not everybody's fluent in it. So one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that you can get help. It's not supposed to come naturally, and that's where personal stylists like me show up and help women and men and everybody who needs it.
Are there certain things that people struggle with in terms of just determining their own personal style? Because maybe they think, well, I want to be trendy so I seem cool, but maybe I don't like all these trends that are happening. That seems kind of difficult to overcome sometimes.
I think hopping on trends, especially with the way TikTok has created such a really fast cycle of trends, that you can always feel like you're not keeping up or not in it. But what happens is most trends have already come and gone. 10 years, 20 years ago. So it's really recycled and just filtered through the lens of now. So with trends, just wear what feels like you, and explore things for sure, but don't necessarily jump on spending a lot of money at fast fashion brands on things that you're going to throw away. I always say search sites like Vestiaire or The Real Real or Depop or Poshmark for those trend pieces in higher quality brands. That way, if you do love it, you've just purchased something that has value and won't fall apart.
Yeah, and it's a much more sustainable way to shop too. You've got some other great shopping ideas for us. Can you tell me about the rule of 3?
Yes, this is one of those self barriers for yourself, especially people with the shoppies who get a lot of dopamine from shopping.
That's me. I'm right
This
there.
that is anything you have your like itchy must buy trigger finger on. I want you to really think about what's in your closet and make 3 outfits in your head that you could wear next week. And then if you could take it even further and think, will this item work for me transitionally? Could I wear this in between seasons? How far will this piece take me?
That is such a great way to hopefully stop yourself from every little individual purpose. You also have something about 70%. Can this work with other things that are already in your closet, right?
Yeah, that kind of like piggybacks that same idea of really thinking about how this item can work in so many different ways. I think with that, it was those pants, and I just like flipped through so many different tops showing like these green pants can go with so many different things, from a casual look with a baggy sweater to something a little bit more nighttime with a sexier tank top. It's really, really understanding that with the third layer, the blazer or the sweater or the cardigan, you can really get far with the items in your clothes. This is a challenge you can give yourself on the weekend, and just pick 5 things that you haven't worn in a while and really start filtering through your closet and pairing them up with the things that you love and you wear all the time.
It can be so fun to rediscover old treasures maybe you haven't seen in a while too. Hey, thank you so much for spending some time with us. It was great chatting with you.
It was great chatting with you too.
Thanks again. Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.